Did eBay release their AI into the world too soon? Did it not go through its LLM, its learning language module effectively? And what devastating effect is it having on current sellers and buyers alike throughout the eBay platform? I am speaking to you from my eBay business control room. It saddens me to inform you that a state of war exists. eBay AI and Cassini, the clash of the titans, are at war. AI is overriding Cassini's logic. Cassini traditionally relies upon metrics like click-through rate, conversion rate, and sales history. However, AI systems now evaluate listings using predictive models that may prioritize different factors, like the inferred buyer intent or seller risk profiles. Cassini knows nothing about these. This can lead to listings being suppressed even if they perform well by Cassini's standards. So how about this one? Automated listing evaluations. Wow. AI tools are flagging listings for vague or inconsistent item specifics, even when those item specifics have been fully optimized for Cassini. Some sellers are reporting that perfectly valid listings are being downgraded or hidden due to AI. This wonderful trained well eBay AI model is misinterpreting the keywords or the descriptions. Personalized search results. AI is increasingly customizing search results based on user behavior. While this sounds great for buyers, it means Cassini's best match that we have always worked to, the logic behind that is being diluted. Sellers can no longer rely on consistent ranking strategies because results they vary widely between different users because AI is interpreting a specific personalized search for that unique individual customer. AI driven seller classification, and this I do not like in any way, shape, or form. eBay's AI systems are grouping sellers into risk tiers based upon behavior patterns. So if your account is flagged, even if that is incorrectly flagged, it can impact visibility across all of your listings, regardless of how Cassini ranks the factors. These flags can have wider impacts. You may see lots of other videos of big high profile sellers that have recently got suspensions or bans because they have had their seller classification flagged by this wonderful eBay AI tool. So what's the impact? Real world sellers, straight to the point. You're getting reduced visibility, despite the fact that everybody in the past or has watched all the videos and learned how to optimize titles, make sure Cassini knows exactly where to go, item specifics, your pricing has been bang on. You're still seeing drops, and you are seeing drops in impressions and ultimately sales because AI is overriding the traditional Cassini values, and that is the problem. This is all leading to increased listing volatility. Basically, search rankings are now fluctuating more frequently and at the complete ends of the spectrums, and this is making it harder to maintain a consistent amount of traffic. This undermines the long-term strategies like building sales history or improving conversion rates that used to get you that best match under the old Cassini style, Cassini only approach. And this is where AI is totally diluting once again what Cassini was built on. So opaque decision making. Cassini was already a black box, but AI adds another layer of mystery. Sellers often don't know why a listing was suppressed or flagged, and appeals are very limited. Trying to get that information out of eBay as to what is wrong, it's just not forthcoming. AI is prioritization of volume and velocity. So eBay's AI models now favor listing velocity, sales history, and bulk performance metrics traits that corporate sellers dominate. These sellers often flood the platform with multi-quantity, low-cost items using templated listings and cheap postage, which AI interprets as high engagement. It's the suppression of personalized listings. Cassini used to reward relevance, quality descriptions, and buyer engagement, perfect for niche or small sellers or personalized sellers. AI now overrides this by flagging listings that don't conform to standardization formats, even if they are highly targeted or well optimized. So now it is the corporate seller boost. AI systems classify sellers into tiers based on risk and performance. Large sellers with consistent metrics get visibility boosts, while smaller sellers face listing suppression if they deviate from what AI thinks are the norms. So these corporate accounts often benefit from automated catalog syncing, preferred shipping rates, and bulk listing tools advantages that also skew the Cassini fairness that used to be there. Ultimately, this is now search result dilution. Personalized, handcrafted, or rare items are now buried under mass listings of generic products. AI's personalization engine tailors results to buyer behavior, but it often defaults to popular, high volume items, sidelining all the unique listings. And this is the major problem that we are now facing with listing on eBay. The above chart does not make good reading if you are a small business seller, flipper, private seller. If you look at it, the seller type, corporate, bulk sales, visibility trend is increasing, and the AI impact on those sellers is favorable. If it's personalized, a niche seller, a small to medium seller, the visibility trend is decreasing, and you are in sometimes penalized by the AI impact. If you are a refurbished or a specific one off seller, again, your visibility is decreasing and you're misclassified by the AI impact. This is not good for anybody unless you are wanting to sell 10,000 plastic widgets. But I, for one, am not going down without a fight. And this is how I have already started to turn things around and what I am doing to actually reclaim back the spots that I want for my listings and to continue selling on the eBay platform. I'm not going to I'm going to do everything I can until if I ever have to finally admit defeat and find some other sales platform, but I'm going to go at least down with a fight. So double down on Cassini friendly SEO, search engine optimization, craft keyword rich titles that match buyer intent. They match the buyer intent. Someone types in, I want to buy a crystal glass cup bowl, not just the I am listing a Stuart crystal glass bowling box. Get those keyword rich titles that match buyer intent. Use long tail keywords to target specific searches because AI will sometimes overlook those specific searches. It can't do everything. Fill out the item specifics meticulously. Cassini, of which we have got to make friends with again, still relies on those as the relevant scorer. I'm going to try and boost my engagement metrics. I am going to encourage through whatever methods I can, whether it be on YouTube or outside or whatever, watchers and repeat buyers, follow up, message buyers, talk to buyers after they've bought something. Try and get them to follow your store. I'm going to put more promotions in. I'm going to use promotions like best offer or a limited time discount on some of the old friends that I've got on the store to try and spike my click through and conversion rate. And also, one of the things that AI does look at and does really, really love is multimedia rich entries, listings that are packed with multimedia. So maximize the pictures and start putting videos into my listings. Now, one of the things we have been guilty of and complacent with is we have not been active and interactive with our listings. I'm going to start revising all the stale listings and do that regularly to signal freshness. I'm going to list new items consistently, even variations of existing listings, but space them out, not just list 40 in one weekend. if I have to list the 40 in one weekend, I'm going to split them out over the week so it looks like something fresh is coming into the store. And I'm going to continue to monitor performance and tweak the titles and the photos and the pricing now on a weekly basis. Cassini loves external clicks. So I'm going to try and drive traffic from social media, blogs, website, and maybe even YouTube to actually get Cassini to reward me with those external clicks. I'm going to try and monitor through UTM tracking which platforms and where I put those boosts are going to be bringing in any external traffic. I'm going to resist the temptations. I've already tried it to use the boost your shop externally. I've got some metrics on that. That cost me a lot of money. And finally, got to take into account optimization for mobile and speed. Ensure all the listings that I've got, they load fast and they look clean on a mobile, because really now over 60% of the traffic is on a mobile device. So I'm going to scrap any large HTML templates that I've got, and I'm going to start to compress some of the images, so that becomes more mobile friendly, and hopefully that will get them shown up. Also take into account that I need to put keywords at the start of the listings, because sometimes the listing title is truncated when it's on a mobile device, and to take that into consideration and not just list for a desktop device anymore. If anyone is still around after 10 minutes, thank you very much for watching. If you would like to hit the subscribe button, that'd be much appreciated. Like and leave your comments below, and stay tuned for the next video, or have a look for the next video coming up. It's going to be the results of some of those things I've just tried, and see how I get on, and I'll let everyone know via the channel what's going on with our eBay sales. Thank you very much.